We have a great show. I didn't even know it was going to go that direction with
Right?
moms and kids, but we always have fun and a good conversation. And today's show really is going to be all about you at home and some things that you can do if you're intimidated by the gym.
Yes.
Maybe the garage is a good place, or maybe just some things that you can start out doing with some bands.
In your living room.
Hey friends, welcome to the Naked Doctor Show. I'm Dr. Tammy.
And I'm Crystal.
We have a super fun show. We
Yes.
are on location in Crystal's gym, which
Garage
is
gym.
her garage gym, the garage rats. We're just talking about what's a garage rat.
Garage rat is someone who's gonna get it done no matter where they are, at the gym, in the garage, at home, no matter what, we're gonna grind. Get it done.
Get it done.
Yep.
I love that. And so this is not just your home workout space. This is actually your business. This is what you do.
Absolutely, yes. I train clients here. I actually have almost over 20 clients right now that come in here and train 2 to 3 times a week, and we get a lot of results.
My little monkey's one of them.
Your little one is one of them. Talk about a lot of results. Oh my gosh, he is half the person he was when he started coming here. Literally,
Legit.
literally, yeah.
Yeah, Donnie's my son. He's 19, and he had played video games, and during all the lockdown stuff, he just stayed in his room and played games and just
Average teenager.
just ate junk. And he's
Yeah.
driving now, so I couldn't stop him from hitting McDonald's.
Sneaking at
on
Taco
his
Bell.
way home. Yeah. In fact, I remember one Halloween when he was working out with you, training for his competition. He did a weightlifting competition. He got into
some
Halloween candy.
yeah.
I walk in his room and it's like, and he paid the price because he actually had to starve himself and
He
water
did.
restrict just to make weight.
To make weight, yep. He definitely paid the price on that one. I hope it's a good Snickers, Donnie.
Several of them. But what? He
But
lost almost 70 pounds.
Lost
and
70 pounds and set state records. Come on. Hello, Donnie. Good
And
job.
not in that much time, because people think that would take years to achieve, to lose 70 pounds. It was like 6 months.
Not even 6
Not
months.
even 6
I
months.
think he started end of September, so November, December, January, and the powerlifting meet was February. He had to lose, we set a goal for him to lose 40 pounds under what he already had lost. So our goal was to get stronger, but also keep losing the weight. So it was awesome. So he lost all that weight and hit his goal and set state records, and is literally, he talks about things all the time about how I can just stand around and it doesn't hurt. And check me out, I can squat all the way down to the ground and get back up. Like the littlest things that he could never do before that he notices in his everyday life are the coolest things. That's where it's at for me.
Oh, and as a mom, that means so much. And I
Yes.
just my gratitude just
Aw.
goes so deep, because he saved his life. And, you know, and just his confidence. I mean, really what that did for our relationship even. And then you got to play the bad cop, because he would come home and be like, I hurt, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
That's too hard.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, you tell it to Crystal. So I think that's wonderful. You know, if you're struggling, you have a child or something, and you're worried about their health, one of the best investments you can make is with
Absolutely.
a trainer, because then you don't have to be the bad guy. And she also helped him with food choices, and she evaluated.
To make it sustainable, to teach him how to keep doing it, keep it up. You know what I mean? That was the coolest part, is he listens, that your child's gonna listen to someone else over you. You know what I mean? That's just how it is. So I could probably say the same things you were saying, but it was gonna sink in when I was saying it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Plus,
So-
you're a hot chick, and
Yeah,
he's like,
right.
he loves coming, and he's like, and he's gonna be accountable to you, because he's not gonna disappoint you. Mom sees you.
That never hurts. It's a little motivation.
So if you have a child, you know, you might find somebody that's attractive to help.
Right.
Okay.
Or I also have a lot of duos. I have a lot of mom-daughter duos that come in here together, and it's so cool to me for a child to see their mom work out and struggle through something and pull through it and get it done. I love it when moms bring their kids in to watch them work out. It's the coolest thing to me.
Cool.
Wow.
All right, so we're going to take a little break. We'll be right back. So we have a great show. I didn't even know it was going to go that direction with
Right?
moms and kids, but we always have fun and a good conversation. And today's show really is going to be all about you at home and some things that you can do if you're intimidated by the gym. Maybe the garage is a good place, or maybe just some things that you can start out doing with some bands.
In your living room.
In your
at
living
home.
room. She has some great little
Yep.
tips and tricks, so you're going to want to hang around, and we'll be right back with the Naked Doctor.
I have osteoarthritis, and you know, the arthritis medication that you get regularly will cause your kidney function to go down, and my kidney function had started going down, and so I knew I needed to do something different. I've been seeing Dr. Tammy for about 3 months, and it's like a miracle. She absolutely hits it every time in the correct spot, and I am pain-free now, and I haven't been pain-free for about 10 years. I can go upstairs without pain. It's wonderful. And I send everybody I know to her because she's done such a wonderful job for me, and I just appreciate it so much.
We decided to try the treatments, and I signed up for the 3-month program, and I've just been totally pleased with the results that I've had, because I've not gone back to that where I was just in such excruciating pain. Before we started the program, I told her I could fall asleep being asleep. You know, I was just so run down, tired. I was depressed all the time, where there was a constant battle. My conditions are just so extreme that that's been the God-sent blessing that Dr. Tammy has given me, is that I don't feel that way. And to me, that's worth every penny that I've spent. And you know, I can't say enough about this lady and her staff and what they've done for me.
Welcome back to The Naked Doctor. I'm Dr. Tammy.
And I'm Crystal.
We have a fun show, and I am literally terrified right now.
She should be.
Because she told me that I'm going to be able to do a push-up.
Anybody can do a push-up. This is the coolest
No, I
trick.
can't.
I'm
Nope,
telling you,
I
yes
can't.
you can.
I can.
Yes, there we go.
I
Yes,
can.
you
I've never done
yes,
one.
Yes, you can. It's
so
gonna
that's
happen.
a thing. Yes.
Turns out it's gonna happen. Guinness Book of World Records. Let's call him right now. She's doing it.
I'm doing it. Okay, I will say though, you have this band back here. The first time I went and tried this, because I tried anything once, right? The first time I did one of these in a studio, she told me I could do a backflip, and I'm like, you're freaking kidding
Right.
me.
She
I
didn't
did not
me at
believe
all.
it.
Yep. And it turns out you know
did it.
exactly how to do a backflip
I did
now,
it.
don't
Yep.
you?
Yep.
Yes.
So like you can do anything, and we're not talking about you jumping into doing like crazy backflips.
We're not
and
trying to
stuff,
get you to do a
but-
backflip. We're just gonna do a push-up today. That's all we're doing.
What do you think? We'll
All
get
right,
into it?
let's show 'em. Check
There's
it out.
no way.
There's
I'm
a way.
skeptical, but let's see.
Okay, so these bands are one of the coolest things you want to make an investment in, because these are booty bands, but turns out you can use them for more things than just your booty, okay? So the biggest thing that everybody makes a mistake of when we do...
So I don't sweat. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna let you have that
Okay.
one, okay? So the biggest thing we want to do here is we want to put this over our elbows, and what that's going to do is track our elbows in the right position, because our elbows, when we do push-ups, want to flare out, and that is not what we want to do. It's a quick way to hurt your shoulder. We don't want to hurt our shoulder, okay? So we want to track those elbows into the body. Is it harder? Yes. But is it proper form? Yes. Okay, so we're going to put this sucker right over your elbows, and what that's going to do is track our elbows, but it's also going to help us come back up. Okay, so we're going to hit that band, bounce off of it, and come back up. So go ahead and put this right above your elbows. I'm going to show you just like this. Right here, right above the elbows. Okay, so we're going to get down into a plank. Okay, so let's hit our knees. Yep. All right, so get our feet out and ready. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up in a plank. Hands over shoulders, or shoulders over hands.
Lose my grip. Okay.
Yep. And we're going to come down and back up. Ready? Down. Up. Try it again. A little farther. Back up. Yours need to come a little bit lower, and it'll help you. Go ahead and hit your knees real quick. Whoop.
Oh my gosh.
Hit those knees real quick. I'm going to oh, she's on 5. She don't even need to hit her knees. She's fine. She's never done a push-up.
Oh,
but
I
you're
see what
hopping
it is.
in.
It's hitting my chest.
There
okay.
you go.
I'm
There
cheating.
you go.
Oh my gosh.
It's not cheating. It is not not cheating. We're modifying.
Look, I can even hang right here.
That is
She
awesome.
lies. She's never done a push-up. Told you.
This is awesome.
So
okay,
this
what else?
can be used as your booty band. You put it right above your legs. That one's too tight for your booty. So put this one right above your knees. Okay, we have muscles on the inside of our legs called our adductors, AD. So we add our legs together. That's how you remember that. Then we have our abductors. Those are on the outside. We're going to hit those abductors and that glute muscle with these. So we're going to stay in a squat and we're going to walk right, right, left, left. Stay down. Stay in that squat. You feeling that booty burn yet?
Feeling that booty burn.
Feeling those abductors?
You know we love those booties.
Yes, we love those booties. Yep, so that's a great one. You could do some standing fire hydrants where you're soft on one leg. Pump, pump. Pull it down a tiny more, the band a tiny bit lower on your knee. There you go. Pump, pump. So not only is that working here, it's working your stabilizing leg too, isn't it? That stabilizer leg gets pretty wore out too. Those are better done with these bands. So let's pop that off and show these bands. Pop this one on right above your knees here.
See, this is a beautiful thing about having a trainer with you too. And I know not everybody has a trainer, but it might be worth you just finding a trainer and maybe just doing that initial investment, just 2 or 3 sessions. And, you know, it doesn't mean you have to do it forever. Learn some stuff at home.
Absolutely. I mean, that's why I just made this suggestion, is because I realized that this band was too hard for your leg. So let's knock it down to a smaller band until we get to where we need to go, right? So now she can do the same thing here. Get that soft knee, pump,
Oh, yeah.
pump.
And I love what you say
Pump.
about mind to muscle too, because
Pump.
you can actually watch me and see what I'm doing.
Right. You always want to make sure that you know and you're working what muscle we should be working. That's something you can learn at home. These are bicep curls, so I should be feeling them in my bicep. If I'm not, I'm doing something wrong. So learning your form at home is also a great way to help you with at-home workouts.
I love it. So bands, super easy thing. Workout, start with that, and super cheap and a way to start.
Right,
Maybe a couple sessions with a trainer. And
Bands are fantastic at home because these are like $10 online, these thick ones. So you've got your booty and your push-ups covered with these. Then you can get these bands, a set of 4 or 5 are probably like $5 to $10 on Amazon. You can do so many things with these. You can do bicep curls, curl, curl. You can do tricep extensions, okay? You can do shoulders, put that sucker behind. You can do front delt raises. You can do lateral. You can do all sorts of things
More
with these
booty
bands.
too. You have me
More
to do that
booty,
sometimes.
absolutely. Like you can do, there's so many things you can do with these bands, and it's such a small investment, and you don't have to spend a whole lot of money on a whole dumbbell set or a whole squat rack. So buy you some bands because it's a real small investment, and it's absolutely will get you through what you need to get through to work out at home.
And just to get started. It's
Absolutely.
Just about baby steps.
Baby
sometimes.
steps, building confidence, figuring it out. Fit and fitness in your life.
They're saying it's time for a little break. We're going to take a little break. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about some other things that you can do, modifications, get started.
Right.
Not much money, on a budget.
We didn't learn this stuff in high school. Where are we supposed to learn it at? You know what I mean? You got to learn it from somewhere. We weren't born with this knowledge. So,
YouTube University, right?
right? Literally.
We'll be right back. The world of hyperbaric medicine is absolutely amazing. It's been around for more than 60 years, but what it does is hyper means more than, and baric is pressure. So it creates a pressure environment where oxygen can actually get into the cells. I think it should be used in every aspect of healing strokes, Parkinson's, I mean, so many uses, as well as injuries, because what you need when you injure yourself is to increase blood flow to that area. I had a good friend with a burn on his hand after 3 dives. It was a 3rd-degree burn. Now, after a couple weeks, you can't, and this was only 3 dives, you can't even see where the blister was. I've seen neurological injuries, brachial plexus injuries with no movement and complete atrophy of the muscles, getting movement back within 3 days. Welcome back to the Naked Doctor Show. I'm Dr. Tammy.
And I'm Crystal.
And I'm Sheila.
Hey!
Dr. Tammy, I'm friends.
We have friends.
I love it. So you might be wondering why I'm standing here holding this disc frisbee /
Torture board.
Torture board.
That's what you guys like to call it.
So one of the things that I just really believe in is, especially when you get over the age of 25, like us, that core strength and bone density are super important. So it is not just about being fit. It's, we're not going for, trying to look like the magazine. We're not going for, trying to feel like you're
Supermodel. Like, we're
Yeah.
not 25 anymore. We're just going for health. We're just going for health. Health, aging well. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to be stiff and sore and hurting every day when they age. We want to be mobile and up and doing things. You know how many times I see this lady walk around the neighborhood a day? 72. 72 times.
exactly 70%. So the first time she showed me this thing, I thought, what the heck is that? And I was like amazed when she said, you're supposed to balance on that. I'm like, okay, well, that looks pretty terrifying. And so the first time, I literally had to hang on to the pole like this, and I was like,
Jelly legs. I'm like, there's no way.
Shook
There's
to death.
no
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Shut the door. And so, you want to do it. Hold on to the pole the first time you do it because I'm a little distracted
But
right
you
now.
embrace the shape.
You embrace the shake. You
and
go
now I
wide.
can do some-
Yeah.
and so like it's nuts, and I think that's so important for core strength. And as we age, my mom, a broken hip took her out of the game.
100%. 100%. It's not the act of the actual broken hip, it's the what happens later. You know what I mean? How long it takes them out, how long they're on bed rest. I think I read an article the other day that said when they're on bed rest, you can lose up to 2 pounds of muscle a week. A week.
Oh yeah,
That's
like
ins-
astronauts, you don't use it, you lose it.
Exactly. If you don't use it, you lose it. That's 100% what we're talking about here. You know what I mean? Like, you know all about if you don't use it, you lose it, don't you?
Yep.
Yes, ma'am. That's your biggest goal in life is to be able to not have to be taken care of all the time, be able to do stuff on your own, isn't it? Yep.
Right. I don't want to be dependent on somebody to take care of me 24/7 or
Yep.
whatever. I want to be able to get up and do. And I will push myself to do it.
I love that. I love that. That's what we need. That's what she does push herself. She comes here, we put in work, we do mobility work. Let's show her some of the things you do.
Okay.
Let's see here. Let's show them that slam ball. So slam ball is super easy and can be bought off Amazon for like $10. This is a 10-pound slam ball. Biggest thing you want to remember is the way she picked that up. She kept her chest up and her butt down. She didn't hunker over and pick it up like this. That's a surefire way to hurt her back, so we don't want her doing that. So she picks it up with that chest up. She's using that breath when she slams it down, which helps her engage that core. And a slam ball is super easy to work with, and you don't realize how hard it's working you until you're done and you're out of breath. And then you're like, whoo,
But
okay.
after you do it so many times, then when you're at home, you find yourself doing this
To pick things
to pick
up.
things up
Yes.
instead of doing
Yes.
that. And it's a lot easier.
A lot easier. You know how many people hurt their backs picking something up like this?
Yeah.
Every time. And I love it that her natural reaction now is to pick it up like this. 100% better on her. 100%
Oh,
better.
and I can only imagine, I don't have one of those, I'm gonna get one, but
You're
I can
gonna
only
need one.
imagine on a bad day, if
Oh,
you
yeah.
really wanted to take some,
Oh, I tell them all the time, I said, get mad at that and try to break it. And it's great. A lot of people love that. They try to absolutely bust that thing open. So it's therapy too. It's therapy too, for sure. And then we got a kettlebell. Kettlebells are super easy to work with. They're cheap. We have 5, 10s, 15s. You can do all sorts of things with a kettlebell. You can do kettlebell thrusters with these as well. It's a full body. You're down. Use that breath, you flip it up, you absorb it, press it. And that's a full body there. She's got her squat, she's using her core is engaged when that kettlebell is at the top. It's a great full body, and she can switch it to the other side and do it on the other side when she's done there. And kettlebells, you can do all sorts of exercises with them. You can do a core, all sorts of core. We got a figure 8. Where you're just nice and slow, keeping those obliques engaged, nice and slow, chest up. You can do all sorts of things with kettlebells. That's a
super
real
important
cheap
for
buy.
core, and not like as we age and our core
Okay.
gets weak, we can fall and all sorts of things.
Right, core is very important as we age.
The other thing is, people tend to want to do things fast. Like, in and out.
Right,
Don't
right.
go fast.
Keeping your core engaged is huge. We want to slow things down. Everything's nice, controlled, and a smooth movement. She's right. As soon as things get hard, we want to do it really fast. If I was to tell someone to do a figure 8, they would just pass it through like this. It's not what we want. We want it nice and slow, where our core has to be engaged and help us out, okay? So focusing on your form and mind to muscle is huge, huge, huge. Let's go ahead and show them what a plank is real quick. You do a plank? She doesn't want to do a plank, so what we're going to do is we're going to modify the plank. This is perfect. We're going to come down. I'm going to do a plank, and Sheila's going to do a hover plank. You remember a hover plank? Let's do a hover plank real quick. She's going to come down, and all she's going to do is bring her knees 2 inches off the ground. So she's going to come up on those toes and hover right there. That's a modified version of an actual plank, because she can't do a plank. So we're going to come down and hit those knees. Good. So anything is modifiable. If you can't do something that, say you pull up a workout on YouTube and you can't do something, you can modify anything down, okay?
And she modifies a lot of things for me. So.
Right. We modify all sorts of things.
She's modified all sorts of things.
So yeah, we have all sorts of things you can use. We also have some ankle weights. Ankle weights are a fantastic, real cheap buy. You can do these. Throw in some side kicks and some front kicks.
I love ankle weights.
Hello, hip flexors. Use those hip flexors. Hip flexors are very important. We don't only need to stretch those, we need to strengthen them too. So ankle weights are a great cheap buy too. So a good $50, $60 in just some at-home equipment can really make a difference in your at-home workout gear. And when you get equipment that you like, it's much more motivational. You know what I mean? So grab some colors that match. Make them all blue. Make them all green. Make it something that's inviting and you want to go work out. These bands you can literally buy on Amazon for I think around 20 bucks. You don't have to have a wall system set up like this. It comes with an attachment that you put behind your bedroom door, close your bedroom door, and then you can use it for all sorts of things. So you can do some bicep, pull this sucker out. You can do some bicep curls, okay? You can do some tricep extensions here. You can have, it comes with a leg extension attachment, so you can put it on your leg, and you can do some booty work, right? You've done some booty work on there. It comes with all sorts of attachments. I don't go on a vacation without this thing. I can put it anywhere, on a patio post, around a tree, on a bedroom door, so it doesn't give me any sort of an excuse not to work out. Having things around to do an at-home workout is how you learn how to make things a consistent habit. You know what I mean? If you can only get to the gym because that's the only place you can do your workout, it's going to be really hard to fit that in your life. You got to figure out how to fit fitness in your life. It's the biggest thing, how to make it consistent.
And that's a lot less expensive than that.
Yes, yes.
You can work up to that.
You don't need a huge investment. You don't need a squat rack and a workout machine. You need a few bands, a kettlebell, and a ball. And you're good to go. Maybe a trainer.
Maybe a trainer.
She's the best.
She's the best. All right, Thursday, it's time for a little break. We're going to take a little break, and we'll be right back with the Naked Doctor. Welcome back to the Naked Doctor. We have a great show. We're talking about all things just do it.
Just do it. Just get it done. Just get it done.
Little takeaways. What do you think?
My takeaways would be take away your excuses. That's the biggest thing. That's the best thing about having a setup at home is what's your excuse? You're at home. Take 20 minutes and get it done. You know what I mean? What I would really do is just make your workout space motivational. If you need a neon sign that says "Slay Girl," put it up. You know what I mean? If you need that sign on your fridge that says "Did you work out today?" before you decide to go inhale some food, then do that. You know what I mean? But make your space. If it's a brand new, nice, squishy yoga mat, get a nice, squishy yoga mat. Make it motivational for you. And if that's separating it from your children, separate it from your children. Or
your dogs.
Or your dogs. This one's dogs like to get all up in her face when she's doing her at-home workouts. Yep. And just like she does, she works out with a trainer and she does her at-home workouts. So she knows the struggles. She knows, you know, put that stuff where you see it every day. Don't hide it in the corner. Don't put clothes on top of it. Separate it from your dogs. Those things are all motivational. Find what motivates you. Find what's going to make you do it. Just because it makes me do it doesn't mean it's going to make you do it. You know what I mean? So,
And it could be a corner in a guest room. Doesn't have to be a whole garage and
absolutely.
stuff.
It could be a corner in the garage. I started my business in a 4x4 square in the garage with a squat rack. Like, it was it. Just my squat
Four-wheelers
rack.
and cars and everything.
With four-wheelers in here, right. I mean, I don't know how many pounds of weight was lost in a garage with a tiny 4x4 space. Crazy.
And just do it, right?
Just do it.
Just do it.
No excuses. Just do it.
Figure out how to fit fitness in your life. Figure out how to fit fitness in your life. That's all you got to do. Fit it in.
And it will make you feel better.
100%.
You might not think it does,
100%.
but it will make you feel better.
If you figure out how to fit fitness in your life, no one's going to lose. It's a win-win for everyone around you. Your kids especially.
Well, when Donnie was little, I used to be like, Mom, and I'd feel so bad, and I would just have to focus on doing this for both of us. Because when you
Absolutely.
feel better and you can actually
Absolutely.
move and be present.
There's nothing that I can't go do with my kid. We go play basketball. We go on all the field trips. I mean, it's so cool to be that mom that I get to go out with him all the time and do whatever he wants to do. I don't have to worry about if I can keep up. You know what I mean? And he thinks it's so cool when he walks out here and sees me lifting heavy weight. He'll come out and be like, just my mom lifting 200 pounds on a Tuesday, no big deal. Like, I love it that he gets to see that, because when his wife grows up and wants to be in the gym, it's not going to be weird for him. It's going to be normal, and it's healthy. It's going to be his lifestyle, and I love that.
Let's normalize healthy and fit. I
Yes,
love it.
yes.
All right, you can find Crystal at
GarageRatsNWA.com or all my social medias, Garage Rats NWA, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I'm all over the place.
You can find Sheila hanging out with me.
Yes,
Thank
you
you
can.
so
She
much,
sometimes hangs out with
Crystal.
me.
You can find us on thenakeddoctorshow.com. Go check out all our videos. We have a totally wonderful lineup out there. And you can check us out at Dr. Tammy's Healing Art Centers. If there's something you want to, sometimes you need a little hormone help to get the lead out of your butt, to get feeling better, to get going. So check us out. Social media, we're all over the place. We love you very much. Hope you have a wonderful, blessed week, and we'll see you back here next time on The Naked Doctor.